Ki does is, all the shock that's going into my body, if I just hold that in, pushes over right into my arms. If I'm Ki at the same time, the shock gets all distributed throughout my body. Everybody got that? Yes? Cool. Cross your arms. Chin down. Roll back, squat back, Ki. Courage. Courage is not only necessary for learning how to spar, but also to develop a willingness to step into, confront, and overcome life's adversity and obstacles. For instance, public speaking. The ability to act in a positive manner in a dangerous or stressful situation, and the courage to sincerely take a chance in life. It takes courage to enter this realm. Courage, a most important character trait, is often the yardstick by which we measure others and ourselves. Courage is also a powerful defense against self-doubt or second-guessing ourselves. Incorporating courage into your personal arsenal will help you to further build on your model of success, especially if you learn to direct it through positive channels.
I was very antisocial, and I had very low self-confidence and very low self-esteem in high school. And I was picked on a lot, and I saw very few opportunities to stand up for myself, and I was not very good at standing up for myself in general. And for our writing class senior year, every person had to do a research project that they had to present to the entire grade. And somehow I saw that as one of my first opportunities to stand up for myself because I was confident in my writing ability. So I researched cyberbullying, and I wrote what I thought was a very good paper, and it was my first time doing actual public speaking ever. And I found my voice when I walked up to that podium. I probably almost broke down crying a couple times, but in about 10 pages, I stared down every single bully that I had faced for the past 4 years, and with scientifically proven data about bullying, told them what they were putting me through, and basically gave them a middle finger in the most professional way possible. And that was one of the best feelings of my life, because I could see them looking back at me, and I could see it sinking in exactly what they had been doing to me. I don't know if it actually ended up changing any of them or not, but I know that it changed me, because I walked down from that stage and my teacher was crying, and she basically looked at me and she was she just said that that was one of the best speeches she had heard since she had been teaching. So that was actually one of the most powerful moments in my life, because it helped me find my voice in standing up for myself.
All right. So I'm a horseback rider. I used to compete back when I could afford it, and competing is really terrifying. You're on an animal that's 10 times your weight, has a mind of its own. You've taken it to a place it doesn't know where it is. You don't know where you are. You have a person in a judge's stand sitting there picking at you for everything you do, you don't do. You're in there alone for most of the time. You have a crowd of people watching you, which is almost as terrifying as the crowd of people you know. And when I first started getting into showing, I was mortified the whole time. I wouldn't eat beforehand because I would throw up because I was so nervous. I don't know why I kept doing it, but I did. And there was one thing that would always kind of get me through it, and that was my trainer, who is this adorable 70-year-old woman who's been to hell and back and is super tough. And every time I would go by her in the ring, she would stand right on the side, and every time I would pass her, I would just hear her voice. She would be saying something to me, whether just keep breathing, or sit up, or just little tiny things that she knew I knew but had forgotten because I just froze up. I would go by and her voice would be in my head, and to this day I haven't ridden regularly with this woman for 3 years, about 3 years. And every time I'm still in there. If I go into a show ring, even when I'm teaching my little kids, I hear her voice in my head, and she's sitting there giving me the energy and the power to kind of keep going. No matter how many people are sitting there watching you, I know I have her voice in the back of my head telling me where to go.